Work.
With the morning gossip, you can get out
You
of dirt.
get out.
Motivation in a minute, we got all type of perks. Yeah, I know this sliding, throw this hit in reverse. Like, can't see, yeah, it's time to wake up. Get your butt up off the mattress, ain't no time to lay up. Nah, don't you know it's hustling, shine in the moment. Yeah, we getting to it, making plays while they don't. Turn it up, that's my jam. 103.3, where they see get slammed. Yeah, I see you doing your dance. But slow.
Come on. Good morning. Get up. Good morning. Get up. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Wake up. Yes, sir. It's time to hustle and shine. Brian B. Shining, reporting live from the Brown and Kruger studio. Heidi!
What's up, man? How you feeling on this Be a Millionaire Day?
That's my type of attitude right there. But we got more important things to get to, including having Pastor Darren Edwards and Pastor Emmanuel Cleaver III on, and they're having this initiative about, Trump and his diatribes towards black women. We're going to have a conversation about that coming up at about 7:38.
And of course, we got some hookups for you, so make sure you stay tapped in for that. The morning gossip goes down into 23s, and a couple of the weigh-ins chime in on the dark humor jokes during Kevin Hart's roast.
Oh boy, hump it out. Come on, we in the middle of the week, y'all. Hump it out. Come on. Hump it out, hump it out, hump it out. Woo!
Broadcasting live from the Brown and Kruger studio. PRS Kansas City HD1. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. #1 is where I'm gonna be. This is Hot 103.
Oh, just need a little pick me up besides a little water. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get everything straightened out. Let's straighten it out. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, I'm feeling better than I was 30, 40 minutes ago. Silver, sorry. Good morning. Joe Bayer Gamer, good morning. Joel, good morning. Joe Bayer Gamer, good morning. Oh, Seattle watched it. Oh, you up hella early. It's 6:02 here in Kansas City. It's got to be 4:02 in Seattle. Yes, you up getting up early. I like it. Creeps unloading. Good morning to you too. Joel, I am doing my morning radio show here in Kansas City, Missouri. It's called Hustle and Shine in the Morning. Top rated, never duplicated. Um oh, we got Russia in the building. Okay, good morning, Dooman. You was in here yesterday. Good morning, Dooman. Who else is in here? Joba, you talking about the drawer? What is the topic? I don't know what the topic is. What do you guys want to discuss? I'm willing to talk about whatever. Um, I know on my morning show we have several things that we'll be discussing. It's more local. It's more Kansas City based. Um, I mean the NBA. Look here in the United States, the NBA Finals is cracking off, or not the finals, the NBA playoffs with the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals. I don't know if y'all wanted to touch on basketball. Um, I don't know. I don't have a Discord server. I don't. I am I am not into discussing a lot, like typing a lot on the internet. I'm not even like I'm just now getting to the point where I am making consistent content with me and myself and what I do. And so to add on, I guess like people have a need, like an extreme need to have their voice be heard. I ain't necessarily one of them people. And part of it is, let me turn that down. Part of it is because I'm spoiled with what I do. And like I'm spoiled in the sense of my voice is already heard in a sense. And I don't know. I don't want to talk too much. Um, Part of that is an annoyance factor. Me not wanting to get on people's nerves. Um, another thing is because I'm super private for the most part about my thoughts and what I do and how I carry myself. And another part and why I don't really engage a lot on the internet is because it just sometimes it's pointless to me. Hi D. Hi. um what is this solving? What are we doing? What like and everything is recorded. Everything is going to your digital blue your digital footprint is always going to be there. It's like, do I feel this way now? Am I always going to feel this way about this particular subject? And I know as humans we change and we evolve and we understand that we change and we evolve, but it's like I don't really necessarily want to engage in a lot of internet conversation like that. As far as like typing it out or whatever. Video too. That goes for video too. I try to be very careful. I've been more open lately with sharing my thoughts on video as I'm trying to go live every single morning on YouTube. But why he acting black? If you only knew my story. So first off, let's talk about that. Um, I'm happy for you. Keep the work up and don't care about the hate. I know that's right, Joel. Thank you. Jake Wolfson, good morning. So, Hexagooner, 1968. So, I want you to look at this logo. It's Hot 103 Jams. You may not know it. You may not. This may be the first time you've seen this logo. Um, in case you didn't know, this is owned by the Carter family, Carter Media, which is here in Kansas City. Been here since 1950. This is the oldest ran, operated, and owned black radio station in the United States. And I am a proud black man who was born and raised here in this city, who grew up on this radio station. And I am proud to serve my community through this radio station. My name is Brian B. Shyne. Do a little research about me, and you'll see exactly why I'm acting black, whatever that is. Um, I don't have to explain myself to nobody though. I know who I am. My city knows who I am. My family knows who I am. And most importantly, God knows who I am. So instead of looking at my light and being jealous, look at my light and encourage yourself to let your light shine. Or I should turn it that way. Let your light shine. Let your light shine, the light that God gave you. We all have our individual skill sets and our individual gifts that God has blessed us with. So, Hexagooner, I encourage you, if you haven't already, to find a gift that God gave you. There it is. I am in Kansas City, Missouri, the best city in the whole wide world, the Paris of the Plains, the city of fountains, the home of champions, Kansas City, Missouri, man, representing the entire Kansas City Metro, KCK, Raytown, Grandview, Independence, Overland Park, Olathe, Leewood, North KC, Belton, everywhere. I hope I ain't forgetting nothing. The entire Kansas City Metro, that's what I represent. Shawnee Mission, Blue Springs, Lee Summit, the entire metro. That's what I'm representing, baby. I'm good. Bob Bell, what's happening? It's good to see you back. Let's see who else. And I'm going to be here every day until you hit 100,000. Joba Year Gamer 403. I love you for that. As a matter of fact, I want to sub back to you. Bangladesh. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Joba Year Gamer 403. I was trying to see if I could follow you back. But yeah, man, I'm trying to get that 100,000 subs. I'm trying to work every single day so I can get that. Oh, let me show you. Let me show y'all this is my new shirt that I just got yesterday that I love. You see the back of it? God has a plan. God has a plan, baby. I love this shirt. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot wait to wear this in public and to encourage people. Because God does have a plan. And the frustrating thing as humans about God's plan and the plan that we think that we should have is that, man, it's never on the time that we think it should be. Like, I want it right now. I want this. I want that. I want it right now. But a lot of times if we get what we want right now, we'll mess it up. And we'll mess up God's plan. You don't want to do that. I know I don't. What's today, the 20th? 26th. So God's plan and God's timing, we got to trust it. We got to let go. And trust and believe that God got our back. Because he does. And he will. He always has. Thank you, Bob Bell. I appreciate you, man. Always big love, Joba Year Gamer 403. Yes, you can ask me a genuine question. Of course you can. No, I don't feel like I'm gay. I know I'm a straight man under God. The Lord said be patient. That's right.
Not as part
Let's
of
get a
this
word
or
in.
that
Motivational
group,
minute.
but as a distinctive individual. Rise above the lowest common denominator of what's acclaimed by billions as trendy. Invest your awareness in the fascinating reality that's right in front of you. Live what you can touch. Gaze upon actual objects, not secondhand images. Experience directly the miraculous nature of ordinary existence. Walk out in the sunshine and feel your skin being warmed by a source that requires no intermediary. Dive into a pool of water and know not merely the idea of refreshment, but its all-encompassing embodiment. Shorten or erase completely your distance from what is real, what is true. Life's richness is the most intense and satisfying when you connect with it directly.
Growth looks good on you.
That's today's Motivational Minute, only on Hustle and Shine in the Morning, Hot 103 Jams.
Hustle and Shine traffic trending now on Hot 103 Jams.
This report is
Sorry, y'all, I got
sponsored
work
by
to do.
Liberty
Hold on,
Mutual
I got work
Insurance.
to do.
Only pay for what you need. So far, no accidents on any area freeways, just a handful of stalled vehicles out there, and none of them going to get into your way. Looking good on westbound I-70 coming in from Blue Springs, about a 17-minute trip. Eastbound I-70 from Kansas Speedway to downtown, we'll call that 15 minutes. Liberty Mutual customizes your auto and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. I'm Chris Cox on Hot 103 Jams.
The morning gossip up next at 6:23. Find out why rapper Lupe Fiasco cusses out his fans during a recent concert.
Girl, what's going on?
6:13 on your time, high up 67, and currently it is 51 at Park Hill High.
Ain't you can do with me.
Your traffic.
Fueled by Oaks Kia. You could be driving.
Gotta add in a little extra, man. That's the Leo in me. I gotta add a little extra. Gotta add in a little extra. Yes. Okay. Back to the question. Ask me the question, please. How you can believe in God when there has been countless religions that have existed on this earth since the beginning of human history? Some religions went extinct. Some we don't even know about. Well, I feel like that's a very fair question. And the bottom line is that when I read the Bible, when I read the word, it applies so much to my life and how God has literally been there for me the entire time. And it's like I didn't even know the word. One, how I know it now. B, how I was supposed to know it at a time of when I was going through some troubles. And so reading the word now and looking back on those times of when I had a lot of trouble in my life, not knowing that I had the answer with me the entire time, but I didn't know that God was there with me the entire time. I thought that I was there by myself just trying to figure it out when really it was God that was figuring it out for me. He literally had it already figured out. And that's just a part of the plan. And that's just, it's been so many testimonies in my life. And there have been so many instances where these miracles have happened. And the only explanation, as my life has aligned with some of the words in the Bible, as some of the things that have happened in my life, it's aligned right with the Bible. I can only be a testament to that. There was nothing else that happened that transpired during those times except God. That I am a walking testimony of that. I'm telling you. I don't know about the other religions and all of that. Look, believe in what you want to believe in. This is a singular interpersonal relationship with me and my God and Jesus Christ. It really has nothing to do with anybody else, to be honest with you, except for when we need fellowship and when we need to look for other people in terms of when God is speaking to you. But in terms of my relationship and my personal belief in God and how its foundation is set, that's between me and God. And so whatever God that you believe in, whatever religion that you believe in it. Do it. I've said it on the stream before. I don't think that it takes religion to be a decent, good, kind human being. And so I'm not using my religion or my belief in God as a way of propaganda or as a way of trying to be manipulative or anything like that. I just want to express to y'all how good God has been to me, plain and simple, because we're supposed to spread the good joys of what God has done for us, and that's what it is with me.
News Minute. Trending now on Hot 103 Jams.
Good morning. Here's what's happening. The National Weather Service has confirmed
So,
a tornado touched
whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, just be a good, decent, kind human being. It doesn't take religion for that. Everybody can do that. Bob Bill, that is not true. I like you too, Bob. You tapping into the stream. We're conversing. The Bible gives you comfort, and having that faith gives you strength, knowing He's always been there and always will be. Yes, sir. Juan Rivera. All right, let me see what the chat talk about. Beer, love that. Keep talking. I'm on what? That sounds like something weird. Eliska, do you love Jesus? Yes, Jesus is my inspiration to be strong and to know that I can conquer anything. Jesus is my source of strength. May not be yours, but He's definitely mine. And knowing that God has a plan. So look, man, and for those who don't believe in God, I would encourage you to just look back on your life when you had no hope, when you had nothing to rely on, nothing tangible here, and all you had was just God, whether you wanted to accept Him or not. And something happened in your life, a miracle happened. Something happened in your life before to where you can't explain it, to where, man, it just, I don't know. More than likely, that was God having your back, and you ain't even know it. That's how good God is. His grace and mercy is that He's still gonna bless us, even though we might be too ignorant enough to know or to recognize that it's His grace and mercy that's always there for us, that's always saving us. Look, man, and I'm not preaching from a pulpit. I am just trying to spread the good news. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Spreading the good news of what God is doing and how good He has been. That's all I'm doing. I ain't trying to do nothing else. But just look back on your life on those times, and then sometimes people will recognize, dang, that was God. Or when somebody told you something, God speaks to us through people, through relationships, through everything. God speaks to us. So we just gotta listen. We just gotta listen, man, and tap in. Why is this? Wow, I got that song playing in the background. Damn. I hate it when I do that. That's the only reason why I don't like streaming live from the station is because I have to monitor the radio station. But then, like, the song will leak into the YouTube video and then it'll get flagged. But anywho, I need to get myself together because we got TMG on the way. I gotta read these comments in a second. Somebody talking about some wild stuff in there. I saw somebody say something about somebody's colon. What are y'all talking about in here? Chat, what's going on? Chat, what's going on? Yes, I believe in peace and love. Life is an adventure, and who knows what's next. Can't wait to find out. It's exciting. We can all learn from all religions. I believe in God, not just a specific one. I respect that, Juan Rivera. I respect it. Did you know that the average person's colon can stretch to accommodate 4 to 5 rats? No, I did not know that, and that was something I really did need to know. My wife's boyfriend didn't know. Okay. Try religion thing for a year, but it wasn't for me. It seems like a fairy tale. You tried it for a year. You got to try it for life, baby. You got to do it. You got to do this thing for life, like NWO. Knowing Jesus or knew Jesus. Both. Knowing and knew. But knowing Jesus because He died on the cross for our sins and knew what He did for us. Okay, we need to get TMG ready because I don't have it ready right now. Solid relationship. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. I don't know if y'all talk NFL or y'all want to talk about, I don't know, like here in Kansas City we're all about the Chiefs. We're all about all of our sports teams in KC, but specifically like Chiefs are on another level. The Royals when they're good, they're on another level too. But specifically though, this is a Chiefs town. Been like that for most of the history of Kansas City. This has been a Chiefs town. And so This Rashid Rice situation, golly. I can't wait till he's not on our football team anymore. Dude gets caught up with some weed. Let me hurry up. Oops.
TMG.
Here we go,
The morning
TMG.
gossip. It's the morning gossip with Hustle and Shine on Hot 103 Jams.
624 on your time. It's a high of 67. Currently, it is 51 at East High School. Marlon and Sean Wayans react to Kevin Hart's roast and that Tony Hinchcliffe George Floyd joke.
It just wasn't funny enough. That's what it is. It's dark to take it there. But you gotta understand that if you take it there and if you go there, you get that ooh. You gotta make sure that laugh is worth the offense. You can't cancel like comedy because you're canceling your own sense of humor.
Facts, I agree, but I don't know. I'm probably the wrong person to talk about this because I am extra sensitive to the George Floyd situation. I don't feel like that should be joked about at all. I don't give a damn about your dark humor or what you think is cool. That is not cool.
Understandable. Other news, rapper Lupe Fiasco made some remarks toward his fans during a recent show. People can't tell if he's joking or he's serious, but it sounds like he's mad about people pirating his album back in the day.
We should be like the Kings Arena, some like that. Because you were 11 and you can contain yourself. And you just had to have your dirty little hands all over that album. That's up, man, but you know what? It's okay.
This is why Tech Nine was always ahead of the curve with what he was doing because Tech was really giving out. Oh, you like this instrumental? So Tech had a movement called FTI, 4-word letter, the industry, and so he was really like giving out his music. He was encouraging people to download his music, and in 2026. You see the result of it. It really was the start of that because this is how Tech was able to build his hardcore fan base over the years and years and years of work. So for Lupe Fiasco to still be holding a grudge over 20 years for, like, what are we talking about, dog? I know it seems like they, but it's still in your heart though, and it's like, dog, you don't see the payoff in people having your music and listening to it and becoming hardcore fans of yours. That's why Tech is the visionary he is.
Yeah, that's a good point. Great song, by the way. I love this song. This was during my very young skateboarding era. Have you ever had skateboarding?
Oh, no, that wasn't my steez.
Okay. Never was good at it. So yeah, shout out to Lupe Fiasco. Hopefully you figure that whole thing out. That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and Shine in the morning. We'll be back at 6:38 to talk about some tragic news in the town. It's Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Side 103 Jams.
And traffic trending now on Hot 103 Jams.
This report is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
All right.
Only pay for what you need.
Damn, that's loud. All right, I'm back. All right, Joba, you gamer. Let me see.
Now, Liberty Mutual customizes your auto and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Brought to you by.
I want to end the stream on one comment that somebody had.
Chris Cox on Hot 103 Jams.
All right. Andy Smalls, 407. Good morning. What's happening, man? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Good morning and good blessings to everybody. So, somebody said 50T5. Tried the religion thing for a year, but it wasn't for me. It seems like a fairy tale. I pray that man, that whoever you are, wherever you are in your journey in your life, that you continue to try and pour your life into God and His Word. I know it can seem helpless sometimes. I know it can seem like, man, God ain't even paying attention to me, or God's not doing anything, but he's working. He always has something cooking for you. God has a plan. That's what this shirt is about. God has a plan. And there are going to be times where there are peaks and valleys, and you got to navigate those things and trust that God is always going to be there for you, and he has something for you on the other side of that pain. But the only way that you can get to where you need to get to is on the other side of the pain. You got to get through whatever you getting through and persevere and know that he got your back, man. So, um, Megan 3, good morning, good morning, good morning. I pray that you and this is something that you can't do just for a year. This isn't a trial run. This is a commitment for life, you know, trusting God's word in every situation. And whatever it is that you're going through, when you see despair, when you see darkness, let your light shine. When you see that darkness, man, that's what believing God is all about, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel always. So, and it's a lifelong commitment. It really is. This ain't nothing you can just fall off of, or something you can just pick back up, and whatever. You're like, this is something that is tried and true, and something that has to be taken serious, on a daily basis. And God gonna bless you. God is gonna give you that overflow. He's gonna get you more than what you need. So I pray that everybody in here is good. I pray that everybody is safe, and wherever you are in the world, that you have a blessed day. It is 6:30 in the morning here in Kansas City. I know it's different times around the world or whatever, but let me look at the chat real quick. The Bible God is it possible? Oh yes, he is possible. Yes, he is. So the tax relief is on the next one. Anything is possible through God and through Jesus Christ. Anything. Jesus rose in 3 days. Okay, Mr. Stepper, you got 87,000 subs in one day. Congratulations. God has been good to you. There are no contradictions in the Holy Bible. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Amen. Amen. We're going to leave it right there. Kobe Presents. I appreciate y'all tapping into my stream, my live stream. Thank you so much for helping me out. And I pray that somebody learned something today. And I pray that everybody in here, wherever you are in the world, that you please be a blessing.